Did you know that money behaves like a well-trained animal and only obeys those who know how to call it with the right vibration? When you discover how to direct it, it doesn't just come, but multiplies in remarkable ways. There are unseen powers that control how much money comes into your life and how much moves away. And even working hard, you may experience something hindering this energy. In 1925, Florence Scovel Shinn, a revolutionary teacher of spiritual science, discovered something revolutionary. Money doesn't respond to need, but to authority. During the Great Depression, she taught everyday women to command their money, and many increased their income in the midst of the worst economic crisis in history. The first principle is the declaration of divine multiplication. Florence taught that money is a form of conscious energy that moves according to specific laws. Money answers to the vibration of authority far more than to that of need. When you approach money as one who begs, you repel it. When you come to it as one who commands, you attract it. Money works like a well-trained soldier. If the commander falters, the soldier doesn't act, but when the order is precise and resolute, money responds. In New York, Florence taught her students to exercise stronger direction. Each morning, facing the mirror, they will hold themselves erect, breathe deeply, and declare, "Divine money, I command you to expand in my life now. You stream toward me from all possible directions because I am a flawless conduit of infinite abundance." The key was in the power within the command, which needed to sound like an irrevocable decree. Another crucial element is restoring the relationship with money. Florence said that money has energetic recall, and that our energy toward it creates imprints that decide whether it approaches or withdraws. If for years you've spoken of money through fear, resentment, or guilt, it's as if you repelled an expected guest. Most people have been invoking money with the voice of lack and embarrassment. Before ordering your money, Florence taught making peace with it. In silence, her students would say, "Dear money, release me from having seen you as my enemy. Today I recognize that you are divine energy desiring to flow itself through me. I honor you, value you, and welcome you into my life." This exercise was profound vibrational reset that completely changed a person's vibration. Moving forward in this direction, Florence developed the divine transformation of poverty beliefs. Beliefs about money are like unseen anchors that establish how much your prosperity can grow. You can toil diligently, but if the roots are damaged, the tree will never produce abundant fruit. No one is born with lack mentality. We inherit them from family conversations and childhood stories. Phrases like "money is dirty" or "to earn money you must suffer" install themselves in the mind as internal laws. The process commenced with silence, where Florence asked them a question. What belief about money have I received and still carry? Once discovered, they would say, "This belief is not mine. I return it. My mind turns clean and open to receive the divine truth about abundance." Then they would install new beliefs such as, "I am an heir to infinite abundance," or "Money flows to me effortlessly." Furthermore, Florence taught the difference between desiring and demanding. Desire is born from lack. It's seeing what you want while feeling it's far away. Demand is born from the knowledge that something already comes to you through divine right. To desire is to say, "I don't have," creating more experiences of not having. To demand is to proclaim, "It's mine and I receive it now," awakening invisible forces. In this context, another principle is to originate instead of competing. Florence repeated, "Never fight over money. Create it." Competing implies scarcity. Creating indicates infinite abundance, knowing that you can produce new opportunities. When you compete, you concentrate on what others have. When you create, you connect with the infinite source, with unique original ideas. Each person has a particular talent for generating wealth that, when expressed, not only creates income, but blesses others. In the same way, Florence taught the decree of absolute authority. It was an act of total sovereignty over one's own financial kingdom. The decree was, by my divine authority as heir, the creator of all abundance, I decree that my financial reality transforms now. I command that all invisible forces work to multiply my money perpetually. The difference lies in recognizing that the power to transform is already within you, and upon speaking it, the universe moves to obey. On the other hand, Florence taught the sacred blueprint of your abundance. The universe needs specific guidance. It was about detailing how much, how, when, and for what you would receive. Her students committed a daily moment to answer. How much money do I want? From what sources? How do I want to experience when receiving it? The more details, the easier for the universe to materialize. The design must be developed from a consciousness of shared abundance. Bearing this in mind, the last step is to preserve prosperous consciousness. Awakening abundance is the first part. Mastery lies in sustaining it. Maintaining requires daily attention, maintaining the internal state that calls it. This state is composed of gratitude, certainty, and openness to receive. A key principle was to open each day with anticipatory gratitude, not only for what you already have, but for the abundance coming. When you offer appreciation in advance, you give a universe the signal that you've already received. Another practice was to mentally bless all money seen circulating, preventing envy from polluting your vibration. It's worth noting that generous contributing was essential. It was about supporting causes that expanded abundance in the world. Giving with joy was like sowing in fertile ground. What you give comes back multiplied. The crucial point is to feel that you join the universal flow. What you retain out of fear stagnates. What you give with love multiplies. Another key was to protect your mind, avoiding environments loaded with scarcity, because your consciousness is the magnet of your experience. Florence closed with a powerful reminder. You are not a casualty of economic circumstances. You are the architect of your financial reality. Money is your assistant and companion. Now renew your commitment by saying, I decree that my prosperity grows perpetually in perfect harmony. I give with joy, receive with gratitude, and keep open the infinite flow of my wealth. If these words resonated, write in the comments, I decree, to cement your commitment. Share this video with someone who needs to recall they are the creator of their reality. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because I will reveal more principles that can multiply your prosperity. Abundance doesn't come to those who wait, but to those who command.